What I realized is that a few days had gone by and I hadn't really picked up the camera at all. And it was just several days of passing. The weekend was over. Um, and it's so crazy because I just feel like I was so tired of talking about it that I didn't even pick up and talk about it. But we were able to have the memorial service. It was very nice. Um, I will say that it was a day that is kind of a bit of a blur, some parts of it. It's real crazy because I just had a conversation with my friend and her brother just passed away also. We had our homegoing celebrations, our celebrations of life on the same day. And, I just checked in with her and asked, how she was doing and everything. How did the day go? How did it turn out? And she said that she made a video to play a slideshow for the celebration, and she made it, so she knew, what was in it, what music was in it, all of that. But when it played at the service, she's like, I just lost it. And I was just like, I get it. I made the program. I made a video tribute. I knew what was going on. We had our moment really at the mortuary that you guys saw where, we kind of said our goodbye as a family. We were able to physically see him and do that. But at the memorial, I was standing in the front of the room and I was looking out. We had our seats in the front and I'm looking at all the chairs. And as they started to fill up and I'm standing up there and I'm looking at this full room with an urn in the front on a table with a big old picture of him blown up. My heart, I got so much anxiety, right? It was like, this is actually getting ready to happen. We're starting. And so I get it. It became the realest moment. The saying, the shit just got real. It's like standing up there and seeing, it just hit me. This shit just got so real. And that was hard. The day was a day. That's all I kept on saying. People would say, how are you? Today was a day. I don't know how I am. I don't know how I am. I know everyone means well. Nobody, you don't try to intentionally say the wrong things at a time like this. But it's how are you is a ridiculous question. It's a ridiculous question. My sister, cousin, friend messaged me. She had no idea what was going on, and I told her, and she says, I know, there's no words. I'm not gonna ask you how you are, she says, because why? She said, what I will ask you is, what's keeping you strong? And I felt like that was a really great question, and it gives rise to the opportunity to reflect on a more positive space and what is keeping me strong, right? My friends, everyone's prayers, making these videos, my kids, journaling, moving my body. What are the things that are keeping me strong? And another person, which is so funny because, Shavande said one time he was at a customer's house and the customer had said that their spouse or something had passed away. And he had heard one time before that, most of the time people just say, oh, I'm sorry for your loss and stuff. He said, but that moment he asked the customer, what do you remember about him? Or what was great about him? Or, you know, like it was something to that effect. But anyways, on a TikTok video that I posted, you know, I've been getting tons of condolences, but there was one person that commented and said, what was he like? Like, what do you remember? You know, what do you remember of him? What is something about him that you enjoyed? Those are good questions. Those are good questions. Those are good questions. That was hard. And then we got through the service. The repast was nice. The food was great. There was plenty of food. I ate a little bit. Everybody was trying to get me to eat. Like, I really wasn't that hungry. A lot of people were talking to me, and, you know, just, it was a lot. I feel like it was a lot energetically. It was a lot emotionally. It was a lot. Like, I had a little moment where I was talking to my friend's mom, and I just got really like upset. I think I was just irritated, like just at just how everything is left. I don't know. But so that was okay. I stayed at the hotel again one more night so that I didn't have to drive home that night. Michaela ended up going with her cousin friends, and so we kind of just chilled. We watched some movies, we ate. My friend came by the room for a little while. We had some wine, and we had Starbucks, and then she got me a beautiful dessert that I devoured. And so it was nice. It was a really nice time. And then Sunday we came home, and it was like, okay, I guess we just get to kind of breathe now and breathe.
Could she really be who he's telling me that she is? There's something about it. Baby, now hold up.
Then I think it was around maybe Tuesday or something, probably Tuesday, I started thinking Christmas is Saturday. I haven't done any shopping. I don't have any presents. I wanted to get through the memorial. We've gotten that day over and gone, and now I need to figure out how I'm gonna get these presents under the tree. Like, what am I gonna get? What are we gonna do? It had been a completely distant thought. I had several people say that they were gonna like send some stuff, and a lot of people were asking us stuff, and a couple people sent some things. Some people said stuff, and I never heard from them again. So it is what it is. And essentially those are the biggest reasons why a lot of times I feel like now everything is on me. Like, there can be so much support and so much help, but the reality is, until the support and the help is there for real, like, nobody's there. Like this is me, this is us. And so this is now the picking up and the ramifications of what it is. This is the picking up the pieces. This is what we do now after the memorial's over, and after the cards have stopped, and after nobody calls anymore. And like, these are now those moments. So I decided to go and do some Christmas shopping.
Okay, so I just pulled up to Target. I'm gonna run in. I'm gonna go in this Target. I'm gonna go inside of Walmart, and then there's one other little store that I wanted to go inside of. I'm just getting a couple things. I feel depleted. I don't have any fucking money. I have a small amount at this point that I am able to spend on 4 children. So I need to try to make the most of what I have going on here. I feel like that really stresses me out. Like, it puts me in like a shit position as a parent. I already like despise Christmas time sometimes because it's tough. I mean, it's tough out here trying to, make sure that for people feel happy and satisfied and, you know, get the things that they want, but also, you know, being able to afford what they get. And just, I'm not gonna dig myself into like some shitty hole or overspend or go into debt for Christmas. Like, it ain't even that. So, but just obviously given the circumstances and given what is going on this year, given the amount of money unexpectedly that has just had to come out of pocket for other things, I feel like this is probably gonna be, as far as like getting presents, one of like the smallest Christmases we've ever had. Anyways, and that makes me feel kind of sad. So I'm not going to sit here and keep talking about it because I feel like my eyes are ready to get waterworks and I'm not ready to start crying and all that shit right now. So I'm going to go in. It's a couple of things that Penelope wants as far as like doll stuff that I think that I've seen here already. So I'm going to go in and see if I can make do with her. I'm just going to get Preston. He likes to play Minecraft and Roblox and he's always wanting stuff like that. So I know what I'm going to do for him. Sean and I literally, like the day he died, or the night that he died, that day we were on the phone and we were literally just discussing Christmas and like, you know, what we wanted to do with the girls, what we were going to do for them, how we were going to like make their Christmas feel big, and then what we were going to get for the littles. He ended up getting on Amazon and we were able to get something for Penelope that particular day. Thank goodness. Like, he saw it and the price looked good and he's like, I'm just gonna get it. So it's like, okay. But the plans that we had for the girls is obviously at this point gonna be a little different now because it was supposed to be him and I contributing to what we were gonna do for the girls, which would have been able to make that work. So I kind of have to rethink my older girls, and then Michaela's birthday is 10 days after Christmas, so that's a whole nother thing, you know. And then Samaya's birthday is 3 months after that, and then I have to graduate her, and I've got to do a whole thing for that. At least I wanted to. Like, I don't want to. I'm not gonna, like, you know, renege those plans either. Like, I wanted to like rent a space and, you know, have a graduation party / graduation, since she is homeschool, for her. So I can't like not let that be a thing either. So one thing at a time. We were talking about Christmas, which is in like 5 days. So let's get up inside Target and see what we can find. To get a bunch of stuff. It's so interesting how I felt about it going in, because the person in line in front of us, it was an older lady, and she was like, wow, like very lucky kids. And you know, I told her, I says, it's a couple of them, and she's like looking at the stuff in my basket, and I don't think that there was that much stuff in there. I think a lot of the stuff that I got was kind of like bigger stuff, so it felt like really grand, I guess. But I think that we were blessed, essentially. I was definitely able to get more stuff than I thought that I would be able to get. I did blow my budget just a little bit, but I mean, I don't know, you know, what parent doesn't sometimes? I just want them to be happy and to have a moment of happiness this Christmas. It's like, it was just supposed to be so different than this, y'all. Like, I don't know what I expected for Christmas, because things were already just in a unique space, but it wasn't supposed to be like this.
Just wait a minute. Because you got, wait a minute. Nope, we're going to do this. What? Oh my God, what is going on in here?
I bet this is for Come here, Jay. Jay, what? Mom, you're like, oh, I haven't took this one yet.
You like that placements?
We're finding these so quick because you're giving us
This is to Penelope from Samaya and Michaela.
Ooh, the turtle dove almost flew out my fingertips. That would be really sad.
cooking soda, babe.
My family often goes to my sister's for Christmas. I have kids. It's nice to be around them, but it's also nice to just stay home. I like when my kids are able to open their stuff and they're able to play with their stuff, and we don't have to try to truck everybody around. I don't have to try to get everybody dressed. It's usually just like a chill day is how we've kind of done Christmas at our house. And we open the gifts. The kids got to go outside and be on their stuff and ride skates and ride, scooters, and Michaela's making sparks with her little heely wheelie things that snap on the back of your shoes. And we had a good time. My friend ended up sending me a text message and said that dinner was at 2, and I actually hadn't planned to go anywhere. I was gonna make just like a little something at home. We were gonna eat tamales from the tamale party that we went to, that my friend usually hosts. And when she said that, though, I thought, maybe we can go. It's like a 30-minute drive. It's not anything too far. If we start to feel like we're not up to being out or being around people, it's close enough that we can just turn around and come back home. And then she messages me again and she's like, girl, we got crab legs and gumbo, and like, you better come on, get your plate. And I was like, sold. We are on our way. So we did end up going to my friend's house. That was nice. One of my initial thoughts after Sean's passing was, how the hell am I supposed to put together her big, huge dollhouse for Christmas? She was so excited, and he was so excited to order it for her. Nonetheless, I had a friend who helped us get the beginning of it started, and me and Michaela, yay us, we were able to figure it out, and we got Penelope's dollhouse all situated. Today, my focus is on taking care of business. I'm trying to have myself a productive day here today, so I started out by making sure to get our laundry taken care of, and then I am ready to take down the Christmas stuff. I'm not the type of gal that likes to keep the Christmas decorations up until well into January. I don't even particularly enjoy the holidays so much, and I'm not really a huge fan of having so much red decor around. So I am taking down all of the Christmas stuff that I put up in my room, getting my room all fresh and clean and squared away so that I can enter the new year feeling fresh and with a fresh start. Also, all the kids did not have a bed here, so my friend was able to get this bunk bed set. It didn't have any instructions, and so Michaela and I, once again, like Bob the Builders, were able to knock out another project. We got the bunk bed squared away, so today I'm just moving the beds all around, trying to see how I can configure 4 beds into this one room, and then I will have to go to the storage unit to get the mattresses so that I can put them on these bunk bed set, and then that way everybody will have a bed and their own little tiny space within the house. It's not much, but it's what we are working with right now. I'm not gonna lie, I think I did a pretty fantastic job getting this bed together. There's one little part right here on the steps that didn't line up correctly, but nonetheless, we are good to go. Dollhouse, check. Bed, check. And so now I'm just going to finish cleaning up the room, and then I'll get the mattresses probably sometime tomorrow when the girls get back from their cousin's house, and then I'll finish getting everything situated inside of this room for them. And so after another long and productive day of cleaning and just getting everything organized and put away and situated, I finally sat down and was getting ready to journal. And then the night thoughts happen. And this little crybaby fit is starting to seem like a regular routine at night. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Every night there's some different thought or something that just really produces lots of tears, and it's healing and it's cleansing, but it's also pretty annoying. He won't be around for any of this. None of it. Like, it's all me. It's all So that's going to be it for this video. I thank you guys for stopping by and for being here for these grief diaries, life after loss. This is interesting. This is a unique space for me, as well as for the channel, I guess, in general. But I'm happy to know that these videos are meaningful and And they've been helpful for me too. They've been a really great way to journal when I am not finding the time to write or feeling up to writing. So thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.